What's up, people of YouTube? I'm Karsatowski and welcome to the Karsatowski Bowling YouTube channel. So today we're going to be taking a look back at the 1997 PBA AC Delco Championship. So let's get on to the title match. Okay, this is the championship match between the number 2 seed Parker Bohn III and the number 1 seed Jason Couch. Arguably, Parker Bohn III is in the top 2 and 3 most successful left-handed bowlers of all time, and Jason Couch is, I would have to say, probably close to top 5. Parker has a career total of 35 titles, including 3 majors, with 2 Player of the Years. And Jason Couch has a record of 16 titles with 4 majors, including 3 consecutive Tournament of Champions, which future videos, I'm going to be reviewing all 3 of Jason Couch's Tournament Champions victories, so stay tuned for those eventually. So Parker gets started with a 7-pin pickup, and this is pretty early in Couch's career. I think he started on the national tour in like the late 80s, I think. So he's been on tour for probably about like 7-8 years at this point. And he had 4 titles at this time, so pretty good start to his career. Perfect shot right there. And Jason Couch is actually, I believe, twice my age. So in 97, I was born in 97, and he was 27 in 97. So he's pretty much also the same age as Chris Barnes. And Jason has been bowling on the PBA 50 tour and doing pretty well over the last few years. And he has one of the all-time highest backswings with a lot of power in his game. And that's one of the reasons why he was one of the most successful left-handers in the 2000s. And 2 really great opening shots right there. There we go. Parker in his game has pretty much withstood the test of time. He's pretty much been a highly successful professional for 40 years at this point. And it's pretty much because of that style is the reason why. It doesn't have any torque to it at all. It's one of the smoothest arm swings and releases of all bowlers on the PBA Tour, and great finish position with great knee bend, and you really can't ask for a better physical game than what Parker Bohn III has. And they're both dead even in title matches, so today one of them is going to go 2-1 against the other here. Pretty good looking shot, gets pretty way out and leaves in an unlucky 8-pin. Dadgum, that could have buried all 10 right there to keep him within 10 pins. It's going to put him down just a little bit, but you know, it's still early in the game. Oh, look at that. The ball drives right past the 8-pin. When the ball doesn't have any deflection going into the pocket, it's pretty easy to leave stuff like that. And I think he thought he was going to miss it there. Kind of looked like it was going to go into the gutter, and it didn't, fortunately.
Opened with a double. Parker was spare and then strikes spare. 5 count, 185 pounds. Compact.
Jason Couch has pretty much been a lifelong Ebonite guy also. Another perfect pocket. 3 great opening strikes for an opening turkey. And this is also the 2nd consecutive week where Pete Weber finished in 3rd place. And he won the first 2 matches pretty handily. And then that last match, he just had a not very good game. Just completely lost his ball reaction. Anyway, back to Jason Couch. He is looking for an opening ham bone. Oh, that one just jumped right on him. It looked a little bit further right to me, and he was lucky not to leave a little bit more than just 2 behind on that shot. All 4 of his PBA titles have come from the number 1 position. Well, that is true with a lot of players, actually. Jacob Butcherf, not all of his titles have come from number 1 seed, but I believe at least 5 of his 8 have come from the number 1 seed. And I think 4 of E.J. Tackett's first titles have been from the number 1 seed also, if I'm not mistaken. It's a pretty interesting trophy right there. I like it when they put the trophy in interesting places. And here's a few 90s commercials right here that I'll skip. And now back to the title match. So what I've noticed is that after 4 frames, they pretty much go to a commercial break every time, even in the 10th frame. And in the last several years, they haven't had commercials in the title matches, which I'm actually in favor of that. And Parker has left yet another solid 7-pin. Well, at least he hasn't made any bad shots. And if his worst shots, he leaves single pin spares, then his look is pretty good. But he's going to need to double and triple here. Oh, he almost missed that one. All right. Anyway, so if Parker's worst shots, he's leaving single pins, then he's going to be in good shape. But he does need to get a double and a triple of his own if he's going to catch back up to Jason Couch. Because even if he keeps leaving spares, Jason pretty much just needs to get a double here and there, and he'll eventually win this match. So Parker's going to have to double up here. Well, he can strike here and then set himself up for a few more, and that's exactly how you do it right there. Perfect pocket. And pretty much all of his shots have looked like that, except he's left 2 7-pins and an 8-pin to go along with it. Here you go. Jason Couch leads by 19. He's had a pretty good look on this lane thus far, having 2 absolute perfect pocket hits. Just like that right there. That one may have been just a little bit light. The 7-pin did fall a little bit late, but still a great finish. Still a great pocket hit. So if he just gets it to the correct spot on this next lane over here, the left lane, then he can really put the pressure on Parker. 12 and 16 and 5 and 1. Dadgum. The number 1 seeds usually have a difficult time in title matches because they have to sit through 3 games. Oh, yeah. Dadgummit. He missed a little bit right again. Let's see what happens here. So he missed a little bit right again, and the ball finishes way higher in the pocket than the last shot. It kept the 2-4, and it added the 6-10. This is definitely a makeable split, but he's got to thread the needle here perfectly if he's going to pick it up. Oh, he actually picked it up. There we go. Now, that is about the best way to pick it up when you're trying to go in between the 4 and the 6, or the 2 and the 4, actually. Right there. That's pretty much how you want to do it. And ironically, I've probably seen it picked up more times from the left side than the version on the right side. And that's how you do it right there. Now that pretty much forces Parker to get a double here, and he'll be able to take a 1-pin lead. There you go, perfect shot. See, Parker's been doing that the whole match, and just those few single pins is what he's down by. But with that spare left by Couch in the 6th, that's going to give Parker an opportunity to take a slight lead in the 7th, and for Parker to get a turkey of his own. So working on the double. Just repeat the same shot as last time. Just making sure that he's got some hot air in that thumb hole. Nice setup right there. Just don't think about anything else except for prying it off your hand perfectly. And he did just that right there. And that ball would have taken out an extra 7-pin, by the way. That messenger helicoptering through the lane. There you go. That is a turkey when you need it. Perfect comeback. And now Couch needs to continue to make good shots on this right lane. He has yet to miss on this right lane. Gets it to the spot and it overhooks. It overhooks from that spot. Yeah. He's just as surprised as I am because that looked like a pretty good shot and it jumped on him. So there's a few ways to go about this. You can go to the very edge of the 6-pin and try to get it that way, but I think he made a smart move there by going for count. Very difficult split to pick up. But he did the right thing by going for count. So now is the tricky left lane for him. So on this lane, he's gone high both times. So what he's going to have to do is he's going to have to move his feet a little bit to the right and just get his ball to the correct spot down lane. His break point is probably like about the 2 board. So just move his feet, move his eyes to get it to right about that spot. And there you go. Kicks out the 7-pin nicely. And he's pretty much in the right spot in the left lane. He just got to figure out the right lane now and make an adjustment there. And now Parker leads by 15 pins. That open frame really left the door open for Parker to step on the gas for a potential ham bone. Oh my goodness! Another quality shot and leaves a brutal 10-pin. That's about the worst kind of 10-pin to leave too. The ball goes a little bit light into the pocket. As you can see here, goes just a little bit light, kicks out the 7-pin, but doesn't have enough juice to get the 10-pin. Ah. Alright, just pick this up. Nicely pick it up. And now go ahead and move on to the next frame. That's all you can do. If Parker strikes in the 9th frame, then that basically forces Jason Couch to strike in the 9th and the 1st and the 10th to then force Parker to get the first 2 in the 10th frame. So this is a really big shot right here in the 9th frame. That one looked a little bit wide to me, but then again, great carry on the 7-pin. There we go. There we go. Alright, now Jason Couch, he's pretty much got to get at least the strike in the 9th frame and at least the first 2 in the 10th to force Parker to pretty much do the exact same thing. It's a pretty good shot, and he does exactly what he needs to do. He kicks out that 9-pin. That 9-pin definitely could have stood up, but it decided to go down. All right. Now, he has to finish on that left lane, and it looks like he's figured it out so far. He's had a little bit of struggles in that left lane, but overall, he's figured it out for now, but let's see what happens on his first shot of the 10th. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. There's no doubt about that one. Now he needs to do that same thing again. Just go through your process. Nice shot right here. Nice balance at the foul line. He does not move from that spot until that ball has knocked all 10 pins into the pit.
It seems like he's relaxed. He's taken a 6-pin lead, can make it 16.
from the
Now he's got to do the exact same thing again. He fell off it just a little bit, but it's still finished in the pocket perfectly. And now, he needs to get really good count on this ball. And 10 is the best possible count to finish out with a 236 game. Let's see what he can do. Oh, there we go. Knock out that 7-pin. And he did what he needed to do. He fell back a little bit in the middle of the match, and he got himself back in to force Parker to pretty much do the exact same thing that Couch did. He's going to need the first 2 strikes and 7 pins to win this title. He's been sitting for a little bit, and he's had time to think about his situation, but he knows what he needs to do. There we go. It almost left another dadgum 10-pin, but fortunately it didn't that time. So now for Parker, I think what he needs to do is to make a slight adjustment to where his ball can finish in the pocket a little bit more flush, so that that 10-pin doesn't have a chance to stand up and fight. But he needs this next strike to win. Gotta have it. Oh, there we go. Light mixer, and there we go. And that is just about gonna seal the deal. Right there is just about going to seal the deal. Now he needs 7 to win for the first time in 13 consecutive stepladder matches.
Needs 7 pins still. We've seen stranger things happen. 7 or better. He is the new AC Delco champion, 48 grand richer.
There we go. That's money. That is money right there, buddy. He didn't need all 10, but he just finished it out. And there we go. 238 to 234. And that will not be the last time that we'll see them on TV together. And there we go. Exciting match between 2 one-handed, left-handed bowlers. And that's something that we have not seen in a while. Just a classic match between 2 one-handed, left-handed bowlers. We were fortunate to get that in the very first stepladder finals of the 2025 season between Jacob Butcher and Graham Faw. And it's nice to see 2 of the greatest left-handed bowlers of all time battle it out in their prime. So, if all of you have enjoyed this video, then be sure that you give this video a like. And also, if you don't want to miss any more of these videos, then be sure to hit that subscribe button. And also, click that notification bell so that you will never miss any of my videos. I'm Karsatowski. Keep watching my content, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya!